Hello and welcome back everybody. It is a wonderful Sunday, a nice relaxing day here for me, and I'm very excited to bring you how we're going to put together these little signatures and a quick little project as well. So I hope you've been looking forward to this. I've seen lots of excited people, of which I'm one, and so I'm very keen to share this with you today. Right, it is a bit nippy. You can see I've got the long sleeves on today, and I'm not putting the heating on. I'm sticking firm to that one. Right, let's have a look. I've got two signatures, as I said to you. I have put, the bicycle page on the front of the first one, and I've gone with this little watering can and the bird on the second one. So that's what it is. I have now assimilated how I want to put these together. So as I said, it's that one on the front, and we I nearly said typed, printed that one on the back. I have just put a little envelope here. This is 6 by 9 inches. I folded it over. That's going to be my Tuesday project. But if I just take that out, I've put one of the lacy pages here. So this is this nice mauve lace page. It's like that on both sides. I've put a tea stain page, so just put it in for the moment, fold it in half. I'm going to put a pocket in there. So this is going to go over here. I've then got this gorgeous page. Let me try and open it up so you can see. That one with the robin. On the back of that we've got the yellow. Then the watering can. This beautiful page, which we're going to use a sheet of this today as well. The stripes, so stripes on both sides, got the lovely lilac stripes there. A cream page, so a creamy lace page. These all go beautifully together, so I'm thrilled to bits with them. Then we're going to use this page, and on the back we've got the collage sheet, so that one. Then I've got a gingham sheet, the background there, onto the back of this one. We're going to use one of these in our project as well today. Then I've got one of the green lacy background pages on both sides. Then that's followed by the birds, and this is another one we're going to use today. On the back of that is again printed that beautiful page. So we've got some yellow stripes. I put 2 stripes in each, 2 lace and a cream page in each, and 2 tea stain pages. So there's the yellow stripes. This is the other tea stain page, which I've folded like that, but just put the tea stain page in there for the moment. And then we've got the bird with the milk can, and that's filled with the lilac in the middle. All right, so that's that one there, and this is the one we're going to work with today. So I'm just going to put that to the side. Then to start off, we've got this lovely page. That's our start. It looks like that on the other side with a mushroom. Okay, that's got the green wooden page. The green stripe is in this one. A tea stain page. We've got gingham. And on the back of that, I have put one of these. I do love this paper. Here's the other lilac page, so I've put that in there. We have a tea stain page. I've got the blue woodwork page there. Then this one in the middle follows. The blue stripes is going to go with this one. I wanted to pick up some of the blue tones in here. Then we have got the Wellington boots with the robin, again with the blues, and the birdie page with a lace page again. We have a collage page, and on the back of that is the yellow gingham, and that's going with the envelope page, which looks like that with a sun hat. And then we have that on the back of that are the birds with a cream lace page, and then the one in the middle is this one with the beehive, and I've put it that way so I could make a nice center spread. All right, so those are our two signatures, and how we're going to put them together into our journal. Now I'm going to put that one aside. This is the one I'm using today, and as I said, we're going to use this page. We're going to use the one with the birds. So let's just I should have, you know, those in each. So we're using this, this, and the birds page, this one as well. All right, so those are the ones we're going to use for our project today. And I'm going to put that project on the cream sheet when I find it. This one. All right, so we're going to stick it on there. So I'll just leave that to the side over there when I need that earlier. Right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to grab a piece of the sheet of this paper. I have cut this 6 inches by 6 inches. Now 6 inches, I think it's 12.5 centimeters. Let me just double check. Oh no, it's more than that. It's 15 centimeters. All right, so 15 by 15. And what I've done is I've used my punch board, but you don't need to have a punch board to do this. I have made myself a 3 by 4 inch envelope, if I'm correct. Let's just check. So yes, it's 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, but that's for a card 3 by 4. So if you've got one of these, and this is really old, as you can see, it's gone yellow. I did this one over here, which is a card size 3 by 4, and used 6 by 6 paper, and the score line was 2 5/8. So you line it up over here, 2 5/8, which is here. All right, so that's how I did that. If you don't have a punch board, then it's just a case of measuring 2 5/8 is going to get you that point there, and 2 5/8 from this side again will get you that point there. Yes, 2 5/8 there, 2 5/8 there. All right, and then 2 5/8 there and there. So if you do that on that side, that side, that side, and that side, and get to a point there, you will also get to that amount. All right, so the punch board just makes it easier. So I've started with the paper like that, and I'm going to then score along those lines. I did actually by accident have this printed on the back. You don't need to have this printed there. You could stick some paper on if you wanted to see the gingham on the bits that's showing, which is just really that square. Or you could just stencil on it if you don't have a printer. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I just took these 3 sides and I folded those in. I didn't fold this one in. It's still like that. I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm going to stick those down. So using my glue, I'm going to just use my art glitter glue here. I just want to stick these down like that. Okay, and we've got a little envelope. So there we go. So what I want to do now is I'm going to decorate a bit down here, but I'm going to use some fussy cuts, which is from one of the sheets, and I'm going to put a little bit of a decoration on the back here. All right, so what I did was I took the sheet, as I mentioned, and I have fussy cut out these bits here. Well, you can see I fussy cut out all of those. All right, so that you want 2 purple ones, 2 yellow ones, 2 of those, and 2 of those. So it's 2 of each of those, so it's 8. All right, so I've done that already, and here they are. So I've got 2 leaves, 1 for each side. I've got 2 purple ones, 2 of these bitties, and 2 of the yellow ones. All right, now I'm going to arrange these on the back of this envelope here, not on the front. Okay, so what you want to be mindful of is the width of your page here. Okay, so when you are putting this down, it's not going to extend beyond these pages, so that's something to be mindful of. So I'm going to just have this on hand just to double check. So I'll probably start with this, and I'm going to start with the leaves, and I'm going to sort of get that slightly up like that, and I'm going to stick that down. So I'm going to just put some glue on this one, and again mindful of the edges. And yeah, if I put that down there and I get that more upright, then we have a good start for our envelope. So let's get that one stuck there. And you want to do the same with this one on that side too. So again, I'm going to just put some glue on this one. And then just get that sort of, I think I'll put it a bit lower. And a bit lower so that it does come out where I want it. So let's just see. Yeah, just a little bit more. Once I've got those ones in place, then, you know, the sky's the limit. So yeah, that's where I need it. Okay. Okie dokes. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's better. Now it is, they're not facing, they're not mirrored, so it is a bit difficult. Right, then all I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the other ones and arrange these as I go, to have this at the top, this at the top, and maybe I want to stick those on first. So let's do that. Right, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to have a little chat and talk about a load of nonsense like I normally do. I had Hilda pop in here the other day, and we were having she brought me a lovely birds feeder. I have a lovely feeder, but I have so many birds here that it is just chaos when it's feeding time for them. So Hilda said she had one that her birds weren't using, so I said, oh, bring it over. So she did, which is lovely. Thanks, Hilda. And it was quite hilarious watching them getting used to this new feeder. We were laughing and making up our own conversations about what these birds were thinking. I tell you, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Oh my gosh, but I will tell you that I have since discovered that birds are no fools, and they're very wary of things that aren't the same. Even though the bird feeders look exactly the same, I did realize that they weren't going to be fooled. So let me just take some of that glue off there. So yes, it was quite funny. I used the same position for the new one, and I then put the new feeder there where they always have it, which was interesting. And then after that, I put the old one in a new place, very close to the other one. Now this is in a tree, so they feel pretty safe in there. And oops, I'm just trying to get this a little bit higher. They feel pretty safe in the tree, but they were still very wary. But I was making up conversations about what they might be saying to each other while they were looking at the new feeder in the place of the old one and things like that. And well, we had a good laugh. They definitely recognized the old one, but they were confused because it wasn't in the same place, which was really funny. But yes, they were. It was quite hilarious. But yeah, thank you for bringing that, Hilda. And the birds are really at home. And we were just saying that once they'd got over themselves and realized that we weren't out to catch them or anything, they had a great time. And they really did. And they're using it like it was there all the time now. So that is just amazing, because I do get a large amount of birds come and visit me every single day, 50 to 100, and I'm not joking about that. And it's just lovely to see them every day. Yeah, I feed them. I go through a lot of bird feed, and I've just given them recently the winter feed. So it's the wild bird seeds with the suet pieces, the little insects, and all those sorts of nice bits. And it's wheat free because my Abby likes to go and pick up whatever might be flown, and you know, they are messy feeders all over the place. So I've got to be mindful of her too. Right, now I didn't do a perfect job here, but I'm quite happy with how it's come together. And we will end up sticking this on the page as well. So there we go, we've got these flowers stuck on the back here, and I quite like how that's come out. Right, we are going to put something in the pocket, obviously, so I'm quite happy with all of that. I might have wanted that a little bit more over, but I've got to be very mindful of the page here, so that's not necessarily a possibility. So I'm going to stick this sort of in this area here. Right, let's get the pencil out. It's just a case of trial and error with the flowers, but I really like how they all came together there. Just putting my little draw lines, my placement lines I should say, so that's where it's got to go. Right, now I can hold this there. Look at the mess at the back, but that's all going to get stuck down. And so we can begin what we are doing here. Right, I have had a nice relaxing weekend. I was very happy to see that those people that I had seen were living in the Florida area were safe. I know that you've probably lost a lot of material goodies, but I'm sure those are things that can be replaced, but we can't replace you. So I'm very glad that you guys are safe and sound. Gosh, that must have been a horrific experience, and God, all of us were thinking of you guys and praying for you to be safe and sound. So I'm just thrilled that you are. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, so I don't know how people live like that. That would be quite traumatic for me. So I'm sure it must have been traumatic for most of you. Okay, so let's go back to our lines here, and we'll get that over there like that, and like this. So hopefully this is straight, hopefully, with any luck. And then you can always take your eraser and rub out the line if it's showing, and then we can get these stuck down like that. And anything that is sticking over, we will just have to trim off. So I'll just wrap them around, even better. Okay. All right, so there, that's that. That's looking great. All right, so far so good. And how beautiful are those colors? Right, now what I've got next is I've got 2 ribbons here. Now I've just tied a bow in that one, and then I cut it off my little piece that I had, and I want to stick this down over this one. So I'm layering up here. I'm going to put this one up on first. So unfortunately we're going to have him over the little bird there, and I need to trim it to the length that I need as well. So I'm going to just get that straight. I'm going to use my 3-in-1 beacon, and I'm going to put it onto the ribbon itself. This ribbon's not as thin, so I think that I can get away with most of this. We'll see how far we need to go along there. So I'm going to get it just on the edge there, and we can just get that along like that. How far did I go? Right, so just a little bit more, and then I can see that that's the spot. Right, so we've got that one there. I love this color. Into the little scrappy box. I keep all those bits. Right, and then we've got this little one, and I want to just put this just below like that. So yeah, oh, Families are back in the park. Lunch is over and it's time to scream. My favorite. Right, just get this here like that, and a little bit onto the paper itself. Okay, right, so I'm going to get this where I want it in the middle, and it's just overlapping here a little bit, and I did want to get that bit up a bit. I don't know if it's possible, but we'll see. Oh, it is, so that's good. And then again, I'm just going to lift this little bit up and stick that down, and the same over here, and stick that down. Right, now that what I want to do is, I've got a couple of other bits here. So I've got the little sentiment, flowers are like friends, they bring color to your world. I love that. And then I've just taken, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, maybe we are. Yeah, maybe I'll stick that over there like that. So this is just 2 of my paper flowers, and I've sewn on a button, and not very centrally either. So I thought I'd stick that on over there and just have this sort of poking out from it over there. So I'm going to stick this one down first, I think. So let's do that with the fabric tap. Oh yeah, so we'll get some of that on. And I do love the paper flowers, and I'm loving the lavender with the yellow. Right, so we'll get that stuck on over there, and then we'll put on our little sentiments. And yes, I'm loving how these colors work together. It's my favorites. I mean, I love pink, but I just love pastels. So yeah, we'll put you under there, and we'll stick you down over here. How's that? Yeah. And then one last thing is, I cut out 2 of the little birds. Now the birds I've cut out from this sheet, and this one came from there, and this one came from there, I think, something like that, or could have been there and there. I've just cut out 2 of those from this sheet, and I'm going to just put them together just over there, and I thought that would finish this off perfectly. All right, so let's do that. Now I might fussy cut out a few of these little birds, because it is the birds, and I must find the bees as well. Right, so we want to get this one on first, like that, and then this little one. They're completely different birds, but you know, they're friends today. Nothing wrong with that, is there? You know? So yeah, we'll just put this one, and they're sitting next to each other today, and I like that. Okay, so wrong cap, but not to mind. Right, so we've got that there. We've got the rest of our signature. That's going to go in there like that. And then I've got 2 little cards from my ephemera kit, so the Birds and Bee ephemera kit. So we've got that little one, which is a nice little song, and then we've got this little one with a little bee. So we've got some lilac. I've just put tabs on the top there, backed it with the lacy paper. I like to do that, it just gives it that rigidity. And then 2 little ribbons from Plum Boutique's ribbon packs. All right, so those are just going to go into there like that, and there you have it. How cute is that? Yeah, lots of ribbon, lots of pretty, lots of flowers, birds and bees. There we go. And there's some bees over there doing somersaults. All right, everybody, that's our first little project for our new journal. I hope that you've enjoyed that. I love all the flowers and everything, and go give it a go. It was fun. And I love to know what you think about this one. All right, don't forget, there's a sale that ends on the 3rd of October in my Etsy shop, and I have a sale in my website, as on my website as well. All right, so go and have a look if you haven't grabbed this kit yet and you're wanting to follow along. You just made it at the right time. So come and join us. I would love you to follow along and see what you're doing. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will see you all on Tuesday with another exciting project. You're going to want to find yourself a mailer. This one is about 9 by 6 inches, so go and have a look for that. We're going to be doing a little different version of a wrap over there. Okay, everyone, stay well as always, and see you all soon. Bye-bye.